Hello guys and welcome to this video. So if you are first time on my channel, on this channel I do car reviews, and if you are interested in Mercedes and AMG, then hit the subscribe button and also the little notification bell so you are notified for new videos. I'm really excited to bring you this review because this is one of my favorite AMGs, and this is the facelifted model of the Mercedes-AMG GLC63 4MATIC Plus, and this is in the coupe shape. So you have coupe and also the SUV. So you can check out the spec sheet for this particular car. This is in selenite gray Designo Magno color with some additional optional extras. So immediately we can see this car has a AMG specific grille. It's not called the Panamericana grille by the AMG standards, but the AMG specific grille. And we can see also the new LED daylight design and also the multi-beams and the characteristic 63 front A bumper. So this is really striking design. These are the multi-beam headlights, which are just fantastic. I can confirm on my A-Class they are working really nicely, and here is even a little bit better technology of the multi-beams. So this is really striking design, especially in this Magno color. You can see all the shades. Here you can see some radiators. So here you can see the name multi-beam, so they can cut out ongoing traffic like no other lights. These are the best lights which offers Mercedes-Benz and Mercedes-AMG. This is the Mercedes badge, and here you can see the camera for the 360. If the badge is flash, then you know that behind the badge there are sensors, and if the badge is not like normal, then you know that there are no sensors. So for the Distronic Plus and etc. So this is view from the side. The coupe shade is really amazing, and you don't lose that much practicality in my opinion. I have seen the coupe and also the SUV, and they are pretty much the same in the case of the size. So these are the cross-spoke black matte finish AMG forged wheels, and this car has a Michelin tires, but they have different size. So these Michelin tires have different size, 265, 40, 21 inch on the front, and these are Pilot Sport 4S tires. But on the rear we can see that this car has a Michelin 295, 35, 21 inch. So in the rear we have wider tires for better grip, because this car is rear biased, even though this is 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive, but this is rear biased car, and it adds a front for the better grip if it's necessary. So really this is great for the stability, really thick tires. This is V8 bi-turbo sign on the front fender, really nice detail. And we can see immediately these two lines. Thanks to the matte, selenite matte paint, we can see that this car has the two significant lines on the side, and then it continues to the back. It really has a large spoiler on the boot lid, and these new LED tail lamps, the new design. The shape is pretty much the same, but inside of the tail lamps there is different design, much different than the predecessor, and this spoiler is just really huge. It's really noticeable if you look at the car from the side. So when I first saw this tail lamp design at Geneva Motor Show, I was really surprised because it looks much better in person than on the photos and videos. So you have to really take a look at in the person how it looks, these tail lamps. You have also the AMG badge at the left side. Then you have the Mercedes badge and the GLC63. This is the more powerful 63 version. So I really like this new tail lamp design. You immediately know that you have the newer facelifted model if you take a look at the car. You know, also from the distance you know that this is a newer facelift. You have two dual exhaust pipes. You have 4 exhaust pipes with the central diffuser. This car has a night package, so the line above the exhaust is in the black, and also the exhaust are in the black color, in high gloss black color, and you have AMG name on the exhaust, so that's really nice detail. So really striking design, and as I said, you don't lose a lot of practicality with this coupe shape, specific in this GLC coupe. You have also these cameras in the front for the radars, for the Distronic and other assistants. So really amazing. And if you take a look at this mirror underneath the mirror, you can see the camera. So this is for the 360 view, so you can see the curves, so you don't curb your wheels. And also, as I said, the car has a night package, so the lines, the trim around the windows is in black. You have also the mounts for the roof rack. If you want to mount it, it's possible. So really gorgeous coupe shape. I really like it over the SUV. I think it's much more sportier looking and much more like a race car looking. And this is family car, keep in mind. So right now we can take a look at this masterpiece of an engine. So this is V8 engine, hand built in a Falterbach in Germany. If you didn't see, I have a video from a Falterbach as well, so you can check that video on my channel. So here is a plaque of the person which handcrafted this particular engine. I'm not gonna try to read his name, but you can see this is the person. And this engine is called the Hot V engine because the turbochargers are on top of the cylinder banks and like inside of them for better response and better power delivery. So this car and this engine is the 63S version, so the more powerful version. So this V8 engine produces 375 kilowatts, which is 510 horsepower, and the torque is 700 Newton meters. The acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour is 3.8 seconds, and to 60 miles per hour it will be probably 3.7 seconds. Maximum speed is 280 kilometers per hour, and this engine is coupled with the AMG Speed Shift MCT 9G gearbox. MCT means that this is a multi-clutch transmission, and I drove this transmission in different AMG and it's brilliant. The shift times is super quick. So now let's take a closer look at the interior of this facelift, and this facelift brings a lot of changes in the interior. As you can see, we can see that this car has AMG illuminated door trim, which are just gorgeous during night when you enter the vehicle. And immediately we can see that this car has 2 digital new displays and also some other features, which I will show you now in depth how it looks there and what is special about this interior. And you can see this invitation vehicle is just gorgeous. Alright guys, so this is the GLC63S 4MATIC Plus Coupe, and this is the new facelifted model, the interior. So let's turn on the ignition so we can see how it looks. This is the ambient lighting on single color on the purple light, and this is just stunning. So I would say this is like a C-Class in a SUV coupe shape, and you have all the benefits of the C-Class and higher ground clearance. So yeah, just fantastic car. Also for four-wheel drive, because on the C63S you have only rear wheel drive, so that's really good, and it's good also for the family. So these are the fully electric seats. You have 3 memory seats, 3 memory settings, and this is like aluminum decor. Underneath is ambient lighting also here, and you have a Burmester sound system. This is the AMG, a new style AMG performance steering wheel. And what is special about this steering wheel is that you have these 2 sections. So with this section you control the D-string, as you can see here, and also this instrument cluster. And with this you control the middle MBUX. So this car has MBUX system, the same as all new Mercedes Benz and Mercedes AMG vehicles. And here we have these hotkeys. So here you can change very easily how this car is set. So for example, if you press here, you can put here the AMG ride control, which is the adjustable suspension, and you can have the different modes. So you can have a comfort suspension, sport and sport plus. And then you can have the exhaust on or off. This is for the gearbox, manual or automatic. This is traction control, and you have auto start stop button, and you can put also what is here, you can put it on this button. And here with this toggle you can switch from comfort to sport, sport plus, and race mode. Also here is a slippery mode and individual mode. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modes, and the system is very responsive. As you can see, it has this like a little screen, so it's really gorgeous. Snowflake, and yeah, really you have like a shade of the underneath the letter, so really advanced. And the steering wheel is combined. It has leather here, Napa leather, and here on the sides is Dynamica, and on the top you have also AMG Napa leather, and at the 12 o'clock here is like a color. You can see that, yeah, on the performance vehicle is like that. And you have also these pedal shifters. They have nice and like a firm sound. Right now I'm in the back seat of the GLC63S 4MATIC Plus Coupe, and we have here heated seats, Burmester sound system for the windows, so we can put it down. These are tinted windows, ambient lighting in a red moon, so pretty cool handle. You have door pockets which are light up for water and etc. Here you have like a storage space, and this is really nice. I have here a lot of room for my knees, and I'm 1 meter and 86 centimeters or 6 feet and 2 inches. This is how it looks, the cockpit from the rear. So as you can see, this is new AMG performance steering wheel with these hotkeys, and this is MBUX display. So pretty cool interior. I really love it. And here you have also controls for the AC in the back, so you can have a single temperature. So this is like a 3-zone AC. So these are the rear seats. They are not as curvy as the front seats, but that's almost the same case in every car. And really two-tone interior, really nice AMG Napa leather, perforated. So this is middle armrest, as you can see, with 2 hidden cup holders, and you have also here like a storage space, so you can put here the cups, so that's really convenient. And it's really like a hefty and large armrest, and you have the silver seat belt, so that's pretty cool. And also here I wanted to show you, you have a Falterbach logo on the headrest, so that's pretty lovely. So here I have a lot of room actually. I have like yeah, a lot of room for my knees. Here is a storage space, ambient lighting, also pink on the, I can actually put my feet under the seat, and this seat is in the lowest position, so even in the lowest position I can put my feet here. And what about the headspace? This is the headspace, and hope you can see I have this much space above my head, so quite a lot of space actually. This is really nice curved here, so I have a lot of room actually here, like this, so like 7 centimeters, so a lot of I'm not hitting my head by any means. Family car, you have a lot of room even for a adult person like myself in the back, so that's really amazing. And yeah, I really love it. So let's check out now the boot space and how large is it. So right now we can take a look at the boot space. You can open it on the key fob with the button, or with the press of the button inside of the vehicle. And right now we can see that this car has a 500 liters of the boot space, of the cargo space, and this is 10% less than on the SUV variant. Here you can close this to the top, so you know how much space you have until the car can close its boot lid. and this is quite large, I would say quite large space. So if you press the button on the left, you can lower down the rear part of the vehicle, so it's easier to put the things in the boot if you have heavy objects, like maybe heavy suitcases, so it's easier to put things inside of the car, so that's really smart. A button, and then you can put it back. And with the buttons on the right, you can actually put down the rear seats, and then you have much more space, so you can put larger things if you want to carry something in your cargo space. So this part is really easy to remove. It has like rubber parts, so it's really easy to remove. And now you have a large cargo space, as you can see. So this is really great if you want to move some things, then it's very easy to move this, and move this at a really fast pace with this engine. So that's really great for this purpose. So this is really a practical vehicle. You can also put here the seat belts in this hole, so they are nicely tucked away. And here you have the ISOFIX, so this is for the child seat. And keep in mind that you can put here the child seat very easily, so it's really practical car even for your kids. And this part is a rubber on the bottom, so it's really easily down, and then you don't lose it because it's fixed, so that's improvement over the previous car. You have also nice door pockets in the rear, so really practical car even for the cargo space. Here you can lock this with your key, which is in the key fob, and then you can open it, and underneath you have some little things, so you have really practical net, so you can attach it in the boot and then put some things underneath. You have first aid kit. What is also interesting, you have this crate for the food, so you can shop around and put the food in this, so it's not wiggling around, so that's really a practical move from the Mercedes AMG. So really nice mechanism to lock this if you want to keep something safe even in the car, so that's really a great thing. Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to show you this beautiful AMG. So this is the Mercedes AMG GLC63 4MATIC Plus, and this is the SUV variant. And before we start, give this video a like, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and leave a comment down below what do you like the most about this car. As you may know, or maybe you don't know, this car can also have a coupe shape, so the roof would be cut off in the back, but this is the SUV model. So here we can see this is the facelift version of the GLC, and the facelift includes these new daylight running light stripes and also the vertical slats in the front grille. So this car looks really different from the front, and yeah, I want to emphasize that it's a really big difference in my opinion how this car looks from the front. So this car is painted in Designo Diamond White Bright Metallic. So this is the metallic paint, which has like a really nice pearlescent effect. And here from the side we can see the SUV, how this looks. And currently this is the fastest mid-size SUV on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. And from the rear we can see also the spoiler on the fifth door. So let's discuss the GLC. So the GLC is based on the C-Class, but it is higher, so it is like an SUV basically. And why is it good? Because you have a higher ground clearance if you need that. But you have also four-wheel drive 4MATIC Plus system, which you don't have in the C63S, the coupe or the sedan. In any of them you have only a rear-wheel drive. And here you have 4MATIC, so all-wheel drive system. And you might need the all-wheel drive system for the winter conditions, or for the stability. It's much better than the rear-wheel drive, especially in the winter. So let's take a look at these alloy wheels. So these are the Continental tires, and the tire compound is Sport Contact 6. So at the front we can see 265, 45, and these are the 20-inch wheels. Also the brakes, these are the standard brakes. You can have also the ceramic brakes as an optional extra. The V8 bi-turbo is the star of this vehicle, and this is a close-up with this pearlescent effect, metallic effect. In the rear we have two 95, 40, 20-inch, so 3 centimeters larger rear tires. That's a little bit more than 1 inch, and that's better for the stability of the vehicle, because this is real wheel based, because the rear axle actually delivers more power than the front axle, and the car can vary how much power it goes to the rear and also to the front axle. So let's take a look at the rear. So we can see the AMG logo on the left side of the boot. The middle is Mercedes, and on the right side GLC63S. And also the rear tail lamps have a new design. So this is a new design for the facelift. Only the design inside of the tail lamps is different. The shape is the same as the pre-facelift. So really beautiful design for the GLC and this facelift. So let's open the bonnet, the hood, and check out this engine. So this is the 4.0 liter V8 bi-turbo engine, and we have also the fully variable AMG Performance 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system, and the engine is mated to AMG Speedshift multi-clutch transmission 9 gears, and this is really nicely put together to give the best performance to this vehicle. So this engine develops 375 kilowatts, 510 horsepower, an impressive torque 700 Newton meters. So from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour, it only takes 3.8 seconds to reach the speed, and the top speed is 280 kilometers per hour, and that's 175 miles per hour. And this engine is handcrafted in Falterbach, the home of the AMG headquarters, by one man, one engine. And now let's take a look at the interior of this GLC63S. So in the interior we can see also some differences in the facelift, but it's very interesting because this car has actually one feature which most of the vehicles which I reviewed before doesn't have. So let's hop inside, take a look. So we can see this car has new steering wheel, and also the infotainment system is newer in this vehicle. These are the comfort AMG seats. So let's close the door, and here we can see the animation. This is the front of the vehicle on the display. And what is interesting here, that these are the analog instrument clusters, but you can have also the fully digital panel as an optional extra, but this is a basic setup. And in the middle we can see large display, so this is actually the MBUX system, Mercedes-Benz user experience, and this is all new system which was firstly introduced in the A-Class and then in several other model vehicles, and now we can see it also in the GLC. So you can have a really nice ambient lighting, which I want to show you here because everybody is curious to see the ambient lighting. So here is now the blue one, and really this car changes a lot with ambient lighting. It sounds very simple that you have some colors in the interior, but actually yeah, the vibe of this car, especially in the night, you can see a little bit here in the showroom, it's darker, so you can see better the ambient lighting. And yeah, even with analog instrument panel, it looks very, very good. And actually, I got some messages when I showed the fully digital panels, and some people actually prefer the analog instrument panel. So let me know in the comments what is your preferred instrument cluster, if it's analog or fully digital. I really like analog, but for me I would choose the digital, but I really like also the analog. So here you can see this car can have also a lot multicolor options and single color 64 options. In the pre-facelift it was only like 6 colors, so this is a huge improvement. And also in the AMG you have track pace, which is a telemetry, and also you can say hi Mercedes and you will have voice assistant. So this car is really packed with the newest technologies. Still we have this lineup where the instrument panel and middle head unit are separated, but that's because this is only facelift, this is not a new generation of the GLC. So in the middle we can see AMG logo, and this car has carbon fiber trim. So this is really, really nice. So that's why I want to clarify that this is a facelift. That's why this looks the same as a pre-facelift, but with a new technology inside. And when we will see the new generation of the GLC, I'm sure we will see the new interior of the new C-Class, which will come maybe this year, maybe early next year. So on the AMG crest logo, we can see the Apple III and engine parts on the headrest, and these are actually the comfort seats. You can have the AMG performance seats which with integrated headrest and huge bolsters, but for the longer drives this would be better seat, but for the shorter drive I think you would be fine also with the performance seats, and they also look better. So let's check out the rear seats. I set the front seat as I would drive, so we can check out the space at the rear. I'm 187 centimeters or 6 feet at between 1 and 2 inch. So the space didn't change with the facelift, but still, yeah, we want to see that. And actually I have quite a lot of space. So as you can see, this is easily like 2 inches, maybe even more, like 7 centimeters, maybe even more. So a lot of space. And this car has a lot of practicality. Because it is a SUV, you have a lot more space and also higher ground clearance. So this is a good option for someone who wants a C-Class, but maybe you have a family and you need more space. Or you need a 4MATIC Plus because you live in the snowy conditions during winter. So I would say this is a perfect machine for this kind of situations. We can see also in the rear these seats. They look similar as a front seat. They have also some support. You have ISOFIX for a child seats. So really a nice interior, even though it's several years old now. Burmester system as well. And above my head I have quite a lot of space. So let's open the boot. The boot is electric obviously. And the boot is quite large. It's 550 liters. And this is actually the same as the BMW X3 or the Audi Q5, which is a rival car to this car. And underneath we can see some additional storage space. Also, you can have a trailer hooked up to this car. And in this car we have also the trailer assist, because for many people it's not easy to maneuver with the trailer, but this car can do that automatically for you, so that's a fantastic feature. We can also fold the rear seats here with the button, so that's a really great option. We can also lower the boot if you have heavy objects and you want to lower it, so that's also a great utility. So this is fantastic daily car. So this particular car doesn't have a tow package on the left side of the boot door, but you would see it here if you would press that button. So yeah, this is a fantastic vehicle for a family and really also for the enthusiasts. So let me know what do you think about this vehicle in the comment section down below. And if you haven't, then subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you soon in the next video. Stay safe and have a wonderful day.